Jordan as he made his arrival, showing up earlier this afternoon. Thanks for joining us for this special Saturday night presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Clark Kellogg and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. The Magic made a special trip here for one game back in Orlando for the next one. They enter a difficult part of their schedule, Clark, with a lot of road games to deal with. The question will be whether they can face the adversity head-on and power through it.
You know, I think in the second game of a back-to-back, it's always important to get off to a good start, and also you have to make sure that you utilize your reserves a little more than normal.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Nelson and Carter are manning the backcourt. Howard is out there with Brandon Bass and Lewis. And for the Wizards, Jordan, he's in at shooting guard. Martin is out there at Blatch. Then it's Wall and Thornton. One thing you have to look at with the Magic, Clark, their best players are still pretty young and a great position to be, in a position of strength for a long time to come.
You love to see a nucleus of young, developing, hungry, talented players, and that's what the Magic have.
Carter outside. Lewis with the three. The shot is off, and it's the Wizards taking it the other way. So with the Magic, do you think they can continue to build around Howard? Will they have the resources? I guess, will they have enough money?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I mean, you've got the preeminent center in the league in terms of athleticism, what he can do defensively and on the glass. He's still a work in progress offensively, but he's a guy you build around. He's your pillar and your anchor, and I look for the Magic to be in the thick of contending for championships going forward.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. And stolen by Jordan. The break is on. We'll go to Doris Burke, who moments ago spoke with head coach Flip Saunders. And Doris, what do you have to say?
Yeah, Kevin, he had high praise for the defense they're facing, calling them about as smart in that department as any team they'll see all year long. So he's planning to throw a few new wrinkles into their offensive scheme and use that unpredictability to their advantage. Let's see what they have in mind for all of us.
Thanks, Doris. Clark, so much for advanced scouting.
Sometimes that's a false prophecy, though, and you have to adjust to what the other team is coming out and running. He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Here's Wall, guarded by Nelson. Here's Jordan. The shot is off, so Orlando will take it the other way. This is the second outing of the season against the Wizards.
I didn't think we saw a real strong outing defensively from them, Kevin. And very few teams can get away with winning, maybe a handful of games, if that, relying solely on their offense.
A nice shot by Carter.
Why anyone would want to leave this guy alone deep is beyond me.
Martin with a screen on Carter. Here's Thornton. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
That's a good job going right back at him with the three of their own.
Carter, the pass to Nelson. Lewis outside. Bass backs in. Takes it up, and the layup is good.
Speed is only part of the equation here. He's not blinding quick, but he was determined to take that one to the rim.
Here's Wall, guarded by Nelson. Carter against Jordan. And he flushes it through. Strike slam cam with the replay.
Boy, he flushes it with such strength, Kevin.
Yeah, how about that one, Clark? He continues to top himself.
Yeah, he's outdoing himself, isn't he?
Here is Nelson, right now averaging 5 points a game. Back to Howard. He's against Blatch. Howard kicks to Carter. Lewis. Behind the arc. Kept alive. Goes up. It's blocked. Now Wall. No points for him. And it's Howard picking him up. Here's Jordan. Whoa! Up high and down hard.
Oh, man, now that's nasty.
Here's Nelson. Just over 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Pass to Carter. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Carter's got his third basket of the night right there. And here comes Wall. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Jordan against Carter. Off the pick. Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got 8. Here's Nelson. Vince Carter on the wing. Guarded by Jordan. Carter kicks to Nelson. Back to Carter. 5 on the clock. 4 seconds left. Howard can't hit. Wizards leading by 3. Clark, when you talk about the Washington Wizards, a team in turmoil last season.
Well, they traded away the number 5 pick trying to make a run at playoff dominance. It actually all fell apart, Kevin, due to injuries, legal troubles for Gilbert Arenas and Javaris Crittenton. They've got work to do.
Here's Wall. Still looking to get on the scoreboard.
Jameer Nelson had that breakout year in 09 that was derailed by injury, but he just didn't look the same last year.
Here's Jordan. Again, the Wizards score. Here's Nelson. 1:44 left in the first.
And about.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here is Howard. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. And good with the shot. And the whistle blows for the contact and a chance for one more. That's going to send Dwight Howard to the line. It's on Al Thornton. Howard led the NBA in both shot blocking and rebounding for the second season in a row.
He's the first player in NBA history to do so since they started tracking blocks back in the mid-'70s, I think.
That's pretty impressive.
Very impressive.
Heinrich, guarded by Nelson. Now here's Heinrich. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Here's Bletch. And it's off. Questionable decision-making there. Heinrich against Nelson. He dumps it off. Pass to Carter. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Wizards with the lead. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Well, I think they squandered a lot of opportunities by trying to play catch-up from downtown. I mean, if you're hitting 35, 40% from beyond the arc, okay, that's fine. That's one thing. But to keep banging your head against the wall when you're not getting through, that's not smart.
Jordan with the bucket.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Nelson against Heinrich. Carter outside. Let's go with a 3. Kept alive. A second chance effort. And yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line. He ties it up. Here's Heinrich. From deep. And that's off as he tries to beat the buzzer. Tie game in Washington. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Gortat. Lewis comes in for Brandon Bass. Quentin Richardson's checked in for Michael Petrus. And it's Carter in for J.J. Redick. Jordan in a 2-guard. Al Thornton is out there with Martin. Then it's Bletch and Wall. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounders. You take a look at Howard, one of the game's best, second in the league.
There are a lot of different ways, Kevin, to contribute to your team's success. And one of the best ways is to get it done on the glass. Rebound the ball with force at both ends.
Now here's Jordan.
Well, Kevin, they need to crash the boards effectively here.
Now Nelson. Guarded by Jordan. Pulls up, high post, and it's Carter missing.
He's been AWOL this quarter. When his team is down and in need of some scoring from him, he hasn't shown up.
A lot of attention always paid to the starters, but you know, Clark, this Magic bench was a big part of their success last season.
Celtics bench in the conference finals, and I thought that was the difference in that series.
Doris Burke has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Kevin, the Magic gave Rashard Lewis a huge contract, but his shooting ability certainly fits their style of play. He said, it's rewarding to be in a situation where what you can do is highlighted, and playing with Dwight does that because he gets so much attention inside. The defense gets tired of seeing him dunk and starts collapsing on him. Then you're leaving 4 shooters wide open on the perimeter. Tough to guard both the in and the out against the Orlando Magic, guys.
A pick your poison situation. Thanks, Doris. And Clark, with the Magic's bench struggles last spring, especially against a veteran team like Boston, as you were saying, it's going to take a complete team performance to get by them.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, when you're in the playoffs and in the conference finals, you need everybody contributing. It takes a complete team to win an NBA title. You've got to be good, you've got to be healthy, and you've got to get contributions from everybody that's suiting up for you. And if you're going to win it, that's what it's going to take.
Jordan, Alblatch, uncovered. Thornton, no good. A bit of a down year scoring-wise for Howard last season.
You know, Kevin, he slipped from about 20 points a game to just a touch under 18. Part of it was fewer touches. He still shot a career-high 61% from the field, though.
And Nelson gets it to go. Here's Wall. Not on the scoreboard yet. Carter against Jordan. Off the screen. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Carter outside. Gets rid of it. Backing down is Howard. They double him with Jordan. Carter for 3. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Carter's got 11 points. It's a close game here in Washington. Here's Jordan. And count that bucket right there. He keeps with it, and now a free throw shot for him.
How about Michael Jordan in this one? He's got 16 points, and he's had a steal in there, too. He's got more than half his team's points. Unreal.
So for the Magic, Brandon Bass is checked in for Lewis. Adam Petrus subbed in for Quentin Richardson. And he makes the free throw. So how fortunate are the Wizards to have landed the #1 overall pick in the offseason?
Well, they picked a nice year to be lucky in that regard, Kevin. I mean, Wall is just the kind of player that I think can take Washington and the NBA by storm and get this franchise back on track.
Howard can't hit. Wizards leading by 5. And here is Jordan. Last time out, he had 44 points. Takes it up. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Quite a force last burst. They were just unstoppable in the Eastern Conference alone with 39 wins.
9 wins overall on the year, let alone winning those, having that kind of number in conference games.
And with the Magic's Eastern record, I guess that just shows how much firepower they have.
A lot of firepower. They love to get it inside, but they can shoot the 3. They play in transition. You're not going to put up numbers like that unless you have depth, and they had plenty of it and got contributions off the bench, which is key.
They've maneuvered well, haven't they, with personnel decisions?
They've done a really nice job in terms of putting their team together and keeping it in position to challenge for an Eastern Conference championship.
Here's Wall, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Outside Jordan, to the wing, Thornton. Outside Jordan, 4 on the clock. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. Take a look at the Wizards, leading the league in scoring. Definitely the most high-powered running gun offense in the league. The fans love it. Here's Wall, looking for his first bucket of the game from deep. And again, Washington, no good.
Boy, they've really been scrapping for rebounds in this one. Neither club really dominating the other one.
And that one's good. And they draw to within 3. Wizards leading by 3. Guarded by Nelson. Pass to Jordan. And closing the shot, even with the foul.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter.
So both teams making some changes here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here is Duhan. 57 seconds left in the second. Here is Petrus. Bass backs him down. Shoots. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Playing much more conservatively here. I look for them to open it up a bit, to be a little more free-flowing and aggressive.
Jordan with it. 21 points in the game. Here's Blatch, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Blatch has got his second bucket of the night. The Magic trail by 5. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here is Petrus. He's guarded by Thornton. Got a piece of it.
You can't start thinking ahead and lose track of your handle.
Now here's Jordan. Covered by Petrus. That will count, and the first half is now in the books.
Jordan having a terrific game. He's got 21 points, and he's tallied 7 points at the line. A very nice total. That's big-time production. He has over 50% of his team's points. Wow.
The second half is now beginning. It's been a close one. Neither team has been able to get an edge. Here's Wall. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. On the court for Orlando, Nelson and Carter are manning the backcourt. Brandon Bass is out there with Lewis and Howard. From the stripe, the shot's good from Jordan.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his track, and it freed up the easy basket.
Lewis outside. Bass backs in. Shoots it. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Wizards leading by 5. The Wizards only able to grab 15 wins at home last season, Clark.
That's a very disappointing season for them, Kevin. I mean, we know all about the drama that they went through, and it had to have an unbelievable effect on the court because you can't separate off-the-court drama from on-court production.
Let's go to our great sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for an update. Doris?
Well, Kevin, some folks have mourned the demise of the mid-range jumper in the NBA, complaining that players are too focused on flash over substance. In typical Magic head coach Stan Van Gundy reaction, a mid-range jump shot is the lowest percentage shot you can take. The three, try to get those. It's an effective way to play. Guys, that is the Orlando Magic's plan of attack.
They've built their team to get those shots, too. Thank you, Doris. The Wizards did have a bad year, as you mentioned, but at the end, there was some hope.
Yeah, you know what? Towards the end of last year, they were starting to come together a little bit. Andre Blatch really showed what he could do, and a lot of the young guys had an opportunity to get some playing time.
Well, Clark, you look at Blatch, 6'11", skilled. There's no question he's got talent.
Tremendous talent, and really when arenas went down, Blatch was able to step in and show that he could carry the load offensively. He's got a nice mid-range shot. He can get to the rim. He's active on the glass. I mean, this is a top-notch power forward in my mind.
Here's Nelson. 6 points for him. Time called here. The Magic decided. Here is Nelson. Nelson, right side. The baseline, Jay. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Nelson. Carter's got 13 points. Wizards leading by 7. Now Wall. No points for him. Here's Jordan. And it's good. Jump shot utilizing the screen.
We've seen them make 3 of their first 4 shots. That's good shooting to jumpstart them here.
Nelson outside. Back to Howard. He's against Blatch. Shoots from 12. Howard misses.
They've been really strong on the glass thus far.
Sure have. And here's Wall. Outside Jordan. Throws down the reverse jam. Here is Carter. Right around. 4 minutes left in the third. Nelson outside. Back to Carter. And stolen by Jordan.
Your team doesn't need that mistake. You got to be efficient.
Lewis covering. Jordan, no good. The Magic the other way.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
Here's Nelson. He's got 6. The Magic again can't hit. It's Jordan on the wing. Lewis covering. Jordan with it. 13 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. Jordan's got 33 points.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Now a timeout called by...
These guys will defend the paint in their houses. No uncontested shots. That's their mantra and their motto. No easy one.
2 behind him. He can also get after it. Such a great shot blocker. And the Magic making a change here. Now here's Williams. A missed 3.
You know, they got away with subpar defense there. He'll make you pay from out there more often than he won't.
The Wizards struggled last year, but they really struggled within their own division.
And their division is no cakewalk, partner. I mean, that being considered, when you go 3-13 against teams that you play 4 times, I mean, you're in big trouble when that happens.
Looking at the ability for Orlando to win road games, one of the key litmus tests for any great ball club. The Magic did it 25 times last year. Not a bad mark by any means.
One of the best road marks in the league, Kevin. You could do a lot worse and still be fine if you're the Magic, given how well they do play at home. So road numbers like what you see there, 25 road wins, that to me says championship contender.
Michael Jordan, shooting in line.
Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Here's Williams. 2:12 left in the third quarter. Back to the Magic, Clark. That road win total of 25 is actually down by 2 a year ago when they won 27 games.
But they've not been too far off of that area. In that 25 to 27, 28 range the last few years, Kevin. That's remarkable road consistency, and that's why they've been one of the challengers in the Eastern Conference the last few years.
And Dwight Howard has been such a big factor in that.
A huge factor, a huge presence. Superman is a big reason why they can go on the road and take care of their business.
Here is Heinrich, the Magic getting the bucket. Here's Martin. It bounces out of bounds after the shot. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Wizards. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot, and checking out Orlando. Stolen away.
To get back into this game, Kevin, they need to really concentrate on limiting the turnovers. I mean, it hasn't been terrible for them, but it's still hurting their cause.
Here's Nelson. 6 points for him. Lewis outside. Dumps it off. Deflects the pass.
And you look at what they've done, or rather what they haven't done, it's hold on to the ball. They've had 4 turnovers already this quarter.
Jordan against Lewis. Again, the Wizards score. Here's Nelson. 50 seconds left in the third. Now Wall. Leads him with the pass. Here's Jordan. Shard Lewis pulls it in. And here's Nelson. Back to Lewis. The 3. Jordan snatches the rebound.
And they're getting it done on the glass today, Kevin.
Nice advantage here on the inside. Lewis covering.
What a high flyer this fella is. I mean, fancy moves like that are purely second nature for him.
If we see something more impressive than that tonight, I'll be shocked, Clark.
Yours truly would be too. They'd be smart to hold it now for the last shot.
Here is Nelson. Here's Carter, and that's not going to fall for him. So a blowout here as the buzzer ends at the end of 3.
How about Michael Jordan in this one? He's got 42 points and a very productive day for him at the foul line. Some strong numbers for him that quarter.
It's the Wizards running away with it. As the fourth quarter gets rolling here, let's check out our Sprite Spark of the Game, presented by Sprite. Hey, Doris.
And Kevin, for the Wizards, the game Sprite Spark has been delivered by that 2-guard. We've seen him drop in a lot of points as he continues to carve up the defensive efforts thrown his way. He's been lighting up the defense tonight, guys.
Thank you, Doris. You know, Clark, give me your thoughts, igniting his team much of the way.
Well, just a man on a mission, Kevin. His goal is not to let his team lose if he can help it.
Entirely new group here. Here's Williams. Pass to Howard. Working on Blatch. Howard draws the double. Banks it home.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Big time lead they've got.
Yeah, they're playing extremely well.
Jordan in at shooting guard. Blatch out there with Al Thornton. Then there's J.R. Smith and Wall. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
That done made a statement right there.
Now putting on a show, Clark. Such an impressive move. Here's Williams. Just over 5 minutes left in the fourth. Backing down is Howard. Drops it in from 12 feet.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
And Washington has possession. Now here's Jordan. All with it. Smith outside for three. It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds. A chance now to check out the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Well, you never like to see this, an injury on the floor right now, Clark.
Kevin, this is certainly one aspect of the game that you never want to see. Hopefully the injury's not too severe and he'll be able to return to action soon.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Williams. About 4.5 minutes left in the game. Carter outside. And good off the glass as he lays it in. He's shooting 50% from downtown. Here's Washington now. It's an 18-point lead. Williams against Heinrich. Jordan against Carter. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Jordan. And the rebound goes to Howard. They have a lot of ground to make up here.
They're struggling. Nothing seems to be working for them right now.
Williams can't get it to go.
That's really not the kind of performance that his team needs from him here in this quarter.
Now Heinrich. Pass to Jordan. Covered by Petrus. Carter against Heinrich. Here's Booker. The Wizards with another miss.
That's pretty smart defense to let him take those shots.
Here's Petrus. No good. And it's the Wizards taking it the other way. Outside Jordan. Defended by Carter. To stop the drought. And then Jordan slams it in.
Boy, he knows how to polish off those dunks, doesn't he?
What tremendous skill he's got, Clark. We see it on a nightly basis.
And it's a pleasure.
Here's Williams. 2:54 left in the fourth. Time called here, the Magic. Here's Jordan. Oh! Rips in the ferocious jam.
Boy.
Here's Nelson. Young against Carter. With the runner. Nelson, no luck.
He's really struggled to get into any kind of comfortable...
And then slammed in by Jordan.
Way to close out an opponent. Kevin, I think we're done here.
Here is Carter. 1:16 left in the fourth. Outside Lewis. That's good. Lewis has got his second basket of the night.
Got an open look out there in transition and did not hesitate. That's a nice shot.
So it's Washington now. 22 is their biggest lead. And here is Jordan. Off the pick. And flushed through with two hands.
Right on the verge of victory now. They don't need much more than to just take care of the basketball.
Backing down is Howard. Takes a three, and it's Nelson. That time on the assist by Howard.
Kevin, you can't rest or blink at all on him. He's a dangerous scorer, and you have to know where he is at all times.
Now here's Heinrich. Off the screen. No good from Jordan.
An outstanding pick there, and he still couldn't get the basket. Next time he gets a look that good, he's got to make it count.
Outside Lewis. McGee on the rebound. Here's Washington now. 17-point game. Heinrich outside.